The world is in shock once again as a wave of fury, grief, and unity sweeps through social media and beyond. More than 2,000 people, quickly multiplying into hundreds of thousands, have come together to demand one thing: justice for the late Chinese actor Yu Menglong. What started as mourning for a beloved celebrity has evolved into a powerful movement, shaking the entertainment world, the government, and the hearts of millions who believe that his death was not as simple as it was portrayed. Yu Menglong, fondly called Alan Yu by fans, was more than just another actor. He was a symbol of quiet charm, raw talent, and the determination of a young man who carved his own industry. Born in Urumqi, Xinjiang, in 1988, Yu was the kind of man whose smile could light up a screen and whose voice could calm a storm. He first gained recognition through his music like Go Princess Go and Eternal Love made. His calm demeanor, dedication, and humility made him a favorite among co-stars and fans alike. He was at the peak of his career, with several projects lined up, endorsement deals on the table. Then came the tragedy that shook the world. On September 11, 2025, the shocking news of Yu Menglong's sudden death in Beijing spread like wildfire. Official reports stated that he died within hours, insisting that the police had found no signs of foul play. But for his millions of fans, the story didn't sit right. The timelines didn't match, the details were vague, and above all, something about the silence that followed seemed deeply unsettling. Almost immediately, questions on social media platforms like Weibo and TikTok. Posts started disappearing mysteriously. Accounts that asked too many questions were suspended, and hashtags related to Yu's death were banned. Within days, thousands of posts vanished, and more than 600 accounts were reportedly blocked. To many, this was no coincidence. If the death was truly an accident, why suppress the conversation? Why erase questions instead of answering them? The internet, which once adored Yu Menglong for his roles, now transformed into a battlefield for truth. As doubts deepened, fans began circulating petitions online, calling for an independent investigation into Yu Menglong's death. What started with a few hundred signatures quickly ballooned into over 2,000 within hours, and that number kept climbing. Within days, reports showed more than 400,000 signatures had been gathered across various platforms. The campaign, titled Justice for Yu Menglong, became a symbol of public resistance, not only against the mystery surrounding his passing, but also against the broader system that many feel silences voices too easily. This was no longer just about a celebrity. It was about trust, transparency, and the people's right to know the truth. Every day, fans shared emotional videos, lighting candles, holding banners, and projecting his face onto LED screens in major cities. Some quietly placed white flowers outside entertainment studios, linked to his management. Others changed their profile pictures to use smiling face with the words, "He deserves the truth." Across Asia and beyond, people who had never met him in person felt united by one cause: to uncover what really happened that night. The petitions are clear in their demands: a full and independent investigation into the cause of Yu Menglong's death, the release of all evidence and findings to the public, and legal accountability if foul play is discovered. They also demand protection for Yu's family, who have been subjected to intense media pressure and scrutiny. Even more, they call for freedom of discussion, an end to censorship surrounding his case. Supporters argue that truth can only emerge in transparency, not silence. What fuels this outrage is not just the tragedy itself, but the pattern it seems to fit. In recent years, China's entertainment industry has seen several mysterious deaths of young actors, singers, and influencers, often written off as accidents or suicides. Each case sparks a few weeks of public outcry, followed by silence. But this time feels different. Yu Menglong's fans are not backing down. They are organized, vocal, and fearless. Many believe that Yu's death may be part of something larger, an unsafe, exploitative system hidden behind glitz and glamour. Whether those allegations hold water or not, one thing is certain. People have had enough. Reports from the Economic Times reveal that companies connected to Yu's management have begun to feel the pressure. Stock values are falling, brands have paused partnerships, and public trust is plummeting. What was once a corporate empire built on the brilliance of rising stars now trembles under the weight of scandal and scrutiny. This tragedy, beyond its emotional toll, is reshaping the entertainment landscape and forcing hard questions about accountability and transparency. Meanwhile, Yu's mother, broken and devastated, has begged fans to stop spreading rumors. In a statement, she said she is enduring immense pain but hopes the truth will eventually prevail. Her plea only fueled more speculation. Some say she's being pressured to stay quiet. Others believe she's simply trying to grieve in peace. Either way, her words could not stop the tidal wave of public determination. Online, the movement has grown beyond borders. International fans from Korea, the United States, and Southeast Asia have joined hands, sharing Yu's story with hashtags like #Justice for Yu Menglong, #Truth for Alan Yu, and #Remember Yu Menglong. Videos of his acting scenes have resurfaced, now serving as tributes to his legacy. Influencers and entertainment reporters have joined the cause, urging for transparency in China's entertainment system. Even celebrities have begun subtly showing support, liking posts or wearing symbolic white ribbons in remembrance. In the middle of this emotional storm, one truth stands tall. Yu Menglong's death has become more than a tragedy, it's a turning point. People are demanding that the entertainment industry value human life over profit, transparency over secrecy, and justice over silence. Experts argue that the public pressure might finally lead to reforms. If the investigation into Yu's death is reopened or new evidence surfaces, it could pave the way for more accountability in how artists are treated behind the scenes. Mental health, work pressure, and exploitation in the entertainment industry have long been whispered about, but rarely addressed publicly. This movement, they say, might be the catalyst for change. Yet beneath the headlines, what lingers is human grief. Fans still cry when they see his photos. They replay his interviews, listening to his laughter and gentle voice. He was always smiling, one fan wrote on X. He didn't deserve to die like this, not without answers. Another added, "We're not asking for gossip. We're asking for truth." Those words have become the rallying cry of an entire movement. The ripple effect of Yu Menglong's death is undeniable. It has sparked conversations about freedom of speech, corporate ethics, and human dignity. The suppression of information has backfired, amplifying public anger and strengthening the resolve of those seeking justice. Each day, more voices join in, not out of curiosity, but conviction. What happens next remains uncertain. Will the government respond to public outcry? Will the truth ever fully come out? Or will Yu's case fade into the long list of unsolved mysteries that haunt the entertainment world? Whatever the outcome, the people have made one thing clear. They will not be silenced. Yu Menglong's story has become a mirror reflecting both the beauty and the darkness of fame. A man who lived to make others smile has, in death, inspired a movement that demands integrity. His name has become a symbol of courage and a reminder that even in silence, truth has a way of finding its voice. As the signatures climb, as cities continue to light candles in his honor, and as fans whisper his name in countless languages, one sentiment echoes across the world. He didn't deserve to be forgotten. He didn't deserve to be silenced. We will fight until justice speaks. This is not just a story of a fallen star. It's the awakening of a generation that refuses to bow to silence. It's the moment when love turns into courage, when grief transforms into strength, and when the voice of the people becomes louder than fear. And in the hearts of millions who still believe in truth, Yu Menglong lives on, not as a memory, but as a movement. His story burns like a flame that refuses to go out, lighting the path for justice that can no longer be ignored. He didn't die in vain. He woke the world. The world is watching, waiting, and hoping. Justice for Yu Menglong has only just begun. The world isn't staying silent anymore. What started as a small wave of signatures demanding justice for Yu Menglong has now exploded into a roaring ocean of unstoppable voices. Within days, the petition that began with just over 2,000 supporters has surpassed 500,000 signatures and counting. Every click, every share, and every post now carries a powerful message. We will not rest until the truth is revealed. Across Asia, candlelight vigils continue to light up city streets. Fans dressed in white, symbolizing purity and truth, gather outside entertainment agencies, holding pictures of Yu Menglong smiling in his last known interviews. The energy in the air feels electric, defiant, and deeply emotional. They chant his name, calling for those responsible to come forward, calling for transparency, calling for justice. Their voices rise above the silence that has long surrounded the industry. It's no longer about mourning a star. It's about demanding that the industry and those in power answer for the unanswered. Social media has become the heart of this revolution. From China to South Korea, Japan, the Philippines, and even as far as Nigeria and the United States, people are sharing their outrage, their love, and their unwavering support for Yu Menglong. Hashtags like #JusticeForYuMenglong, #TruthForAlanYu, and #WeWantAnswers are trending across platforms. Fan-made edits of his past drama scenes flood TikTok and Instagram with emotional soundtracks that leave viewers in tears. Clips of Yu's calm, genuine smile are now powerful symbols of resistance, proof that the world refuses to forget him. But amid the storm, something unexpected happened. Insiders from the entertainment industry began to speak out, quietly at first, then louder as the movement grew. Anonymous accounts have leaked hints of internal pressure, contracts gone wrong, and possible manipulation behind the scenes. Some say Yu Menglong had been battling hidden struggles for months before his death. Others claim that he discovered something he wasn't supposed to know, something powerful enough to make him a target. These rumors, though unverified, are spreading like wildfire, each one painting a darker picture of an industry built on perfection but shadowed by pain. And while the truth remains uncertain, one fact shines through. The people have united. For the first time in years, fans, journalists, and fellow actors are standing together against the silence. They're demanding that no one, no matter how famous, no matter how powerful, should be above the truth. Meanwhile, Yu Menglong's mother has resurfaced online, expressing gratitude for the outpouring of love her son continues to receive. Her message was heartbreaking yet filled with strength. He was loved deeply, and that love is now his light. Her words sparked even more emotion online, with fans vowing to keep fighting not just for you, but for every artist silenced by fear or injustice. The global reaction has also caught the attention of major international media outlets. News anchors from the US, Korea, and Europe are now covering the growing movement, while online forums debate what this could mean for the future of celebrity culture. For years, the entertainment industry has thrived on secrecy, carefully curating what the public is allowed to see. But the people are now saying no more. This is a revolution not just for Yu Menglong, but for transparency, fairness, and the protection of artists worldwide. And while his passing remains shrouded in mystery, his legacy has become brighter than ever. His old interviews are being rewatched, his dramas are topping streaming charts again, and even those who didn't know him before are learning his story. Yu Menglong's light, once dimmed by tragedy, now shines brighter than ever before, powered by millions of hearts determined to keep it alive. Every post, every comment, and every shared video brings the world closer to justice. Fans continue to say, "He gave us happiness. Now it's our turn to give him peace." It's that passion that keeps this movement alive. The petition isn't slowing down. It's growing faster every day. Experts predict that if the numbers continue to rise at this pace, it could soon reach 1 million signatures, forcing an official international response. And at the center of this storm stands one undeniable truth. Yu Menglong may be gone, but his voice still echoes through every corner of the internet, through every heart that believes in justice, and through every soul that refuses to be silenced. His story is no longer just a tragedy. It's a symbol of hope, courage, and unity. Now this story has reached you. The question is, will you stay silent, or will you be part of the movement that's rewriting history? Backhand index pointing right, join the fight. Speak his name. Share the truth. Subscribe to K-Drama Spark, the home of real stories, emotional revelations, and the truth behind the glitz. Our community doesn't just watch, we feel, fight, and stand for justice. By subscribing, you become part of a growing family that refuses to let stories like Yu Menglong's fade away. Movie Camera, click subscribe now to stay updated on every twist, every revelation, and every heart-stopping truth as we continue to uncover what really happened behind the scenes. From exclusive coverage, emotional breakdowns, and behind-the-curtain insights, K-Drama Spark is your voice in the world of K-drama truth and justice. Because sometimes, reality is even more dramatic than fiction. Don't scroll past this moment. Be part of the movement. Hit like, share, and subscribe to keep Yu Menglong's story alive. Let's make the world listen. Let's make them remember. Let's make sure justice speaks louder than ever.